Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to Trades and Gains. Hope you enjoyed your Memorial Day ribs because this week Wall Street is serving something even hotter: Nvidia earnings, tariff tantrums, and inflation data that could make Jerome Powell cry into his rate hiking notebook. We've got a 4-day week, but it's packed tighter than a Costco parking lot the day before a hurricane. Grab your coffee and your puts. Let's go ahead and break all of this down. So to kick things off, here we go. So to kick things off, last week's wreckage. The S&P 500 lost 2.6%. The NASDAQ is down 2.4%. And the Dow is down 2.4% as well. Why? Oh, just the usual. Tariffs are flying like dodgeballs in a middle school gym. Trump's $4 trillion tax plan lighting the deficit on fire. And bond yields rising like they found pre-workout. Wall Street looked like it stubbed its toe on a Lego made of fiscal policy, but don't relax. This week's got more plot twists than a crypto rug pull. Now, some other things, let's go ahead and take a look at a week in a glance. So we got some macro stuff coming up. Tuesday, we have the housing data. It's a confidence survey, aka a vibe check for the consumer. Wednesday, we have FOMC minutes and Nvidia earnings, the main event, by the way. Thursday, we have GDP revision and earnings from Best Buy and Ulta because apparently retail pain is the new black. And Friday, we have PCE inflation, aka Powell's favorite bedtime story. It's a short week with long implications, however. One bad number, and we're back in sell first, ask questions later. Now, let's talk about the Megatron, the AI king stepping into the spotlight this week. We have Nvidia. Woo! EPS expected is 88 cents. Revenue expected is 43.3 billion, which is up from 26 billion last year. No big deal. Nvidia's become the golden goose of the entire AI narrative. Every hedge fund owns it, every meme account praises it, but guess what? The stock's been flat. Now you're probably asking why. Well, the fear that AI hype bubble might pop because they have created this AI bubble themselves. So, yeah, not a great position to be in if it does pop. There are tariff risk on chips as well, even though they did announce that they're going to be making a cheaper chip to supply to China, essentially. That's going to be around, I believe $6,000 to $8,000. So we'll see how that plays. And then data center supply bottlenecks as well. 1 week print, and this whole market could short circuit. No pressure, Jensen, but all the bulls are holding onto your balls. Now, we also have PCE plus inflation risk here. Friday equals the Fed report card. Core PCE year over year is expected at 2.5%, and month over month, we're expecting 0.1%. This is Powell's love language. If PCE is soft, bonds rally and tech breathes. If it's hot, well, hope you like your portfolio extra crispy. B of A says the first hints of tariff-driven inflation might show up because, yes, even your favorite meme stock gets more expensive when global trade is absolutely on fire. Now, let's go ahead and head over to our favorite flow software, that Investor Central Club. Let's go ahead and look at some of our big money prints for this last week. Now, going ahead and taking a deep dive into this, we were seeing Tesla $420 calls lighting up the tape, and 260 point not, no, that is not right. $420 calls got 26.09 million. Yes, that's a quarter of 100 million bet on Elon's comeback mark. And by the way, they also got another 89 million up here at the 340s as well. So someone was definitely bullish on Cybertruck delivery math. FSLR saw $195 calls as well. Those came in with a 23.78 million price tag. Solar bets rise as oil talks absolutely start to implode. We had Microsoft in here as well, making some headway with its own big money moves with the $500 calls, racking up around 1.5 million in total premiums here. We also had Google 185 calls. with about $11 million combined thrown into those as well last week. And these aren't nibblers. These are where the whales with titanium appetites come to feed. Some unusual activity that we saw here. Let's go ahead and pull the vaults up. We saw bang, Meta, $600 put. That was one that kind of stuck out. And we were looking at January 26th. Someone is calling Zuck's next metaverse a pivot, a flop. We also saw SPY 510 calls here, 3.89 million, due for 6/30 of 2025. Looks like someone is looking for some more pain out of SPY coming soon. We also saw multiple Google prints hit as well. As we can see here, around 4.8 million here, 2.7 million, 2.7 million. And they were all at the 185 price, except this 225 up here. CDNS also got in on the action with 4.65 million on the 370 calls. It's a long dated sleeper bet on chip design dominance there. And Peloton, we saw that $28. What the heck? Yeah, that's a crazy one. Peloton got into the action as well with the $7 call that we already made and called out. That currently hit 1,000% last week during our call out for that. Now we had some big quiet movers in the dark pools. We had IVV with 977 million in flow. That's some rotating entire portfolios right there. We had VOO with 750 million, a buffet-sized stealth move, and QQQ and SPY, hundreds of millions of swaps absolutely happening in silence. When it moves in the dark, follow it. That's where the smart money is hiding. Now, some final takes here so we can wrap this thing up and you can enjoy the rest of your Sunday so you can day drink because you don't have to work Monday. Woo! You've got Nvidia earnings that could rescue tech or destroy it. A trade war flashback that's getting more serious by the tweet. We're all going to be looking like we were in Vietnam at one point. An inflation print that could ruin Powell's weekend. And options flow signaling a market that's split between YOLO and yikes. Where do you stand, though? This week is set the tone for June. One slip up, one misstep, and we're back in the volatility blender. Hit that bell. Drop your favorite NVIDIA earnings guess below. Whoever gets the closest and you watch the end of this video, I'll give $25. So go ahead, comment that below. Winner will be announced after NVIDIA earnings, obviously. Are we going to the moon or back to macro misery where we have to watch every single report because it could tank the market? I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, legends, and maybe keep your hedges tight and your buttholes tighter.